Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the G915 keyboard by Logitech. And it does have full RGB capabilities. When it comes to the RGB lighting, there is a handful of presets that you can use right out of the box. But if you want even more customization, there is a freestyle mode where you can pick the RGB lighting for every single key on this keyboard, as well as lighting animations. If you are interested in this keyboard, there are a few things you should know. It comes in full size or TKL size, which stands for 10 key less. And 10 key less just means that you aren't getting the number pad. And that does change the design aesthetic of it a little bit, but some people don't want number pad. So if you are shopping for this keyboard, just know that the TKL version means you're not getting the number pad body. And lastly, there are 3 different styles of keys that you can get. There's clicky, linear, and tactile. So clicky, which is the one that I have, it has a nice loud click sound to it, which I really like. And that's where the name clicky comes from. On the tactile keys, when you push the key down, you're going to feel some feedback of like a little bump. And linear is going to be just a smooth down and up on the keystroke. You're not going to hear a click. You're not going to feel a bump. It's just smooth. So those are really the only things you have to be aware of when you're ordering yours. As I said at the beginning, this is a wireless keyboard. It does come with a charging cable that charges through USB. On paper, it says the battery should last 30 hours, and it also has an on-off switch if you want to preserve the battery longer. I never turn this keyboard off, and I feel like I never actually have to charge it. It does run out of battery eventually, but it's quick to charge and it holds a charge for what feels like forever. Conveniently enough, the G-Hub software that you use to configure the keyboard has a battery percentage, so you can see exactly how much battery you have left. My favorite thing about this keyboard has to be how it looks and how it feels. The faceplate on top of the keyboard is made of metal, and it has a really nice brushed finish. It has a really good weight to it when you're holding it or moving it around on your desk. And this thing is crazy thin. The actual body of the keyboard is about the same width as a smartphone. On the bottom of the keyboard, there are these 6 grip pads that feel really durable. You put it on your desk, it has no slip at all. It feels great. And of course, like any keyboard, it has these raised legs so you can use the keyboard at an incline. There's so much fine detail that goes into this keyboard. Even the raised legs at the bottom of the keyboard feel really good. And you can see that it gives you 2 options, one for a 4 degrees incline and one for an 8 degrees incline. And even just flipping up these legs looks and feels really nice. And you can see that even at the bottom of each of these little legs has its own little grip stopper. It's like they've spared no detail here. There's the 5 programmable custom G keys on the left side of the keyboard. I like to have these on every keyboard that I own, and you can set these to launch programs, set macros, or to run commands. The media controls on this keyboard feel so amazing. The scroll wheel for the volume dial is this long metal bar, and it has this nice lined grip all around it. I don't know how many times I can say it, but everything on this keyboard just feels amazing. On a device you're gonna be using all day, every day, you wanna have that feeling. I am in love with this flat key design. It helps the keyboard to keep this low profile. And from the moment you start doing keystrokes, you can see that the switches for this mechanical keyboard are really nice quality. I have literally 0 complaints about the look and the feel of the keystrokes. The only thing that some people might not like is that these keys do not come off. I'm sure I could take them off if I forced them, but I've pulled pretty hard on some of the keys. They are not coming off. I'm not going to force these keys to come off. I love this keyboard. I don't want to ruin it. But if you're worried about cleaning the keyboard and you want to be able to remove the keys, I'll say that this keyboard has been the easiest keyboard to maintain in all of the keyboards I've ever owned. And I am the kind of person who eats by the computer, so my keyboards do get kind of dirty. But to clean this keyboard, all I've ever had to do was just blow on it.